for $29.95. $8. Where I am now, better than before. Through those open doors, where I am now, where I am now, in a special place. I'm telling you the place where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's the FYI radio show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live at WGPL 1350 Studio, WMVA 88.9 FM Studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page. And guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the globe, all you have to do is go to 1400 AM, 1350 AM, click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Welcome, welcome, welcome back.
Welcome back. It's been a minute.
Yes, right.
And a whole week.
That's right. You can't take no more vacation days off.
But I'm up and popping.
Up and popping and up. I mean, it's a beautiful day. It's glad to have you back in the studio.
Well, we want to welcome our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM, WPCE 1400 AM, and WMVA 88.9 FM.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Go to the newest channel. That's FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton. That's over at YouTube. You can also go to Cristo Records 1, Cristo Records 1. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you do it right now, we promise we'll shout you out.
We'll shout you out. Just before we go there, Miss Hinton, I want to do something like this. Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, Make It All Right. Brand new CD at stores everywhere. Go by and get it now. Sometimes get away all by yourself when the storm comes. Gonna push you down. You can go to a place and we will come with you. I know he'll make it all right. Sometimes you gotta get away. Talk to the Lord, tell him about all the problems. Tell him what is wrong when there's nobody else who will understand. I know he'll make it all right. Swear he'll make it all right. I know he'll make it all right. I know he'll make it all right. I know he'll make it all right. Go to a place Miss Yolanda, the lady Hinton. Make it all right. Make it all right. We got her here right here in the studio. That great songwriter, that great businesswoman, the host of FYI radio show, Miss Yolanda, the lady Hinton, with her new CD, Make It All Right.
I tell you what, Mr. E, I'm glad to be here. You all go ahead and get it. You can download it anywhere music is sold.
Yeah.
So, Mr. E, how was your weekend?
Well, had a great weekend. Very busy weekend. Did a little work here, a little work there. Very busy weekend. I didn't cut any grass, but I did a little this, a little that. I did something. What did I do the weekend? I did
you went
something.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
What do you say?
What did I do the weekend?
Mr. E. Well, you went to church?
I went to church over the weekend.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to figure out what I did Saturday morning. I got up early Saturday morning. Oh, I had some honeydews to do, chores around the house and do this, do that, do that.
That's how it is. We put you men to work on the weekend. You work all week, then we put you to work at home on the weekend.
And you call it honeydew chores.
Ooh, you got to do what you got to do.
I had some chores to do, so I did a little work, messed in the yard.
Yes.
Did this, did that.
I tell you what, I had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend.
You had a whole week off.
I had a whole week off. Yes.
You had a whole week off.
I had a whole week off. Probably take another week off eventually. Because look, it's vacation time. It's summer, Mr. E.
That's right. And I said summer breeze all in my mind. Yeah.
But I tell you what, Mr. E, this is FYI's Monday Sports Talk.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's FYI.
That's right.
Sports Talk.
I tell you what, you know what? Let's do this. Let's give a tribute to someone that was in the game for a minute. Name as big as I don't know what. We're going to give a tribute to Mr. Willie Mays, baseball electrifying player power. Grace, he is deceased now at the age of 93.
That's right, Miss Hinton. Mr. Willie Mays, the spirit of center fielder, who brilliantly at the plate, in the field, and on the base path for the Giants led many to call him the greatest all-around player in baseball history.
Wow.
Died on Tuesday at Pueblo Alto, California, and he was 93 years old.
Wow. Mays complied extraordinary statistics in 22 National League seasons with the Giants in New York and San Francisco, and a brief return to New York with the Mets, preceded by a time in the Negro League from 1948 to 50. He hit 660 career home runs and had 3,293 hits and a 300.301 career batting average.
Yeah.
He was a monster.
That's right. He did wonderful. But he did more than that to personify the complete baseball players. And an exuberating style of playing and infectious personality made Mays one of the game's and America's most charismatic figures, a name that even people far afield from the baseball world recognize instantly as the national treasure. Oh, man. During that time, Mr. E, people really needed, especially, African Americans, I'll put it like that, really needed heroes. And, in the sports world, his name, among others, was always out there, and people were so excited to see African American, which they didn't call him that back then. That's right. That's right.
Out there and meeting all challenges, but being a pro, being a beast, just being the best.
That's right.
It says that Charles Schultz, was such a fan that Mays often came up by name in Schultz Peanuts comic strip.
Yeah.
Asked to spell Mays, M-A-Z-E, in a spelling bee. Charlie Brown ventured M-A-Y-S. Willie Allen's alter ego in Manhattan ranked Mays two on the list of joys that made life worthwhile. In 1954, the R&B group, the Tenors, recorded "Say Hey," the Willie Mays song.
When I broke in, I didn't know many people by name. Mays once explained, so I would just say hey. And writers picked that up. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Say hey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mays propelled himself into the Hall of Fame with thrilling flair, his cap flying off as he chased down a drive or ran the bases.
That's right. That's right. He had an opening manner, friendly, vigorous, inspirational, irresistible. The baseball writer Leonard said of the young Mays, whatever his private insecurity, he projected a feeling that played ball for its own sake was the most wonderful thing in the world.
Wow. And New York embraced this son of Alabama, putting him on a pedestal with two others who ruled the city's center fields in an era when teams dominated baseball. The Yankees and Mickey Mantle, the Brooklyn Dodgers, had Duke Snyder, and the Giants had number 24, and a city not known for equanimity loved to argue about which team sluggers reign supreme. And we know who it was.
That's right. That's
we
right.
know who it was.
Mays captured the adore of baseball fans at time when black players could still emerge in the major league and segregation remained untrimly in the native South. He was revered in the black neighborhood, especially in Harlem,
Awesome.
where he played stickball with the youngsters outside his apartment on St. Nicholas Place, not far from Pueblo grounds where the Giants played. And he was treated like visiting royalty at the original Red Rooster, one of Harlem's most popular restaurants in his day.
President Barack Obama took Mays with him on his flight to the 2009 All-Star game in St. Louis, telling him that if it hadn't been for the changes in attitude that African American figures like Mays and Jackie Robinson fostered, I'm not sure that I would get elected to the White House.
That's right. That's Ooh. Right. It was that time, Miss Hinton. Mays and Yogi Bear, whose city's post-humility was among 17 Americans whom Mr. Obama honored with the President Medal of Freedom, the national highest civilian award at the White House ceremony in November 2015.
Wow, Mays played center field with daring and grace. His basket catches made at the hip, his throws embodying power and precision, his over-the-shoulder snare, the drive to deepest center field in the Polo grounds during the 1954 World Series against the Cleveland Indians, now the Guardians, followed by a sensational throw to second base, is remembered simply as the catch.
And he was 5'8", 5'11", Ooh. And weighed 180 pounds.
Oh my! Our hats off to Mr. Willie Mays. I tell you all should Google this information. There's more and more and more about him. All the things he did for the community, for the children. Just wonderful, wonderful accolades to Mr. Willie Mays.
And them folks loved him too.
Yes.
I mean, baseball of all around America loved him. You know, they said the day before that he died, he supposed to threw out the first pitch at the New York Mets baseball game.
You know, it means something when people are, they break the ice or they're in the front, they're first or they're forerunners, people that are going to make a change, not only in the sports, but in the world, in our nation. And that's what he did. When you see, when Black people see others that are able to endure persecution and things like that, it makes you stronger. It makes you happy. It makes you glad that you have people that are able to endure storms, and they can make it. It makes you know that you can make it as well.
That's right. That's right. So don't give up now. Keep the faith. You know,
Yes.
history is being made every day. So guess what? If you hang on in there, keep the faith, you too can be a Willie Mays or a Smokey Robinson, or a Robinson, or you too can make history.
You mentioned Smokey Robinson.
Well, he was the Tears of the Clown. Da, da, da,
But it was look, Hank Aaron, a whole lot of guys in
yeah.
sports. They endured and they made that mark on our community and our world. But Mr. E, this is sports talk.
That's right,
Do
Miss
you have any
Hinton.
more sports news? How about let's do some things like tell people some of the most popular sports in the whole wide world.
When I did my lookup, Miss Hinton, I found out that there was 10 most popular sports in the world. Some sports are super popular, and you can find them in almost every country.
Absolutely.
Soccer and football, as many call it. It is the biggest one. Well, that's contact. That's contact.
Okay.
People from all over the world watch this big matches, especially the World Cup, cheering for their favorite team. Then there's basketball, which has fans jumping with excitement with every dunk and 3-pointers.
Wow, cricket is a big deal in countries like India, Australia, and England, where matches can last for days and bring everyone together. Tennis and athletics, like running and jumping, are also popular because of their thrilling competitions and superstar athletes.
So here we got the 10 popular sports in the world. The first one is soccer and football. In foreign country, they call soccer football.
Absolutely.
Like in Mexico and things of that nature, we call it soccer. They call it football. We call football.
Do you prefer soccer or football?
Football.
Football is number one. We can tell that football is number one because when we do our NFL segments, everybody in the whole wide world got a team.
That's right. Everybody got an individual team, and everybody wants to be a champion too.
I was walking the other day, and a guy was so, intense and on fire for the NFL coming back this season. And he was going on and on with a friend of his. And we know that people love football. For what reason, Mr. E? Because you're a football fiend.
Because you got more contact. You got finesse out there. You got speed. You got blockers. You got wide receivers. You got tight ends. You got nothing but contact.
Skill.
Contact. That's what folk like, contact.
They surely do. So the next one is cricket.
Cricket, they playing that little ball, throwing that little
Listen, I wouldn't imagine that cricket was higher than basketball and baseball, but cricket is.
I look at cricket as playing as another form of baseball.
Absolutely.
It's another form of baseball. You got to hook that thing in a little hook and then sling it out there.
But I tell you what, I do like number 3. That's field hockey.
Yeah.
I think hockey is cool.
There, though, right.
I've gone to hockey games.
It's cold out there.
It's cold out there,
and
but I tell you what, they fight.
I heard this a joke about field hockey, field hockey and that ice hockey. I heard a little joke out there. Said if you ever want, how dentists make more money, go to a tennis game.
Go to
hockey game.
Why they busting each other up?
They got that pucks all in their mouth.
That is disgusting, but it's true. But it is really an interesting game. I really love it. But tennis has become famous.
That's right. That's right.
And we know why. Arthur Ashe back in the day brought it up for African American people because hey, we got a chance to see somebody that looked like us in the game, and he was a fabulous player, along with Serena Williams.
That's right. That's right.
Venus, and they really made young people and African American people and all kind of folk come to the game, along with others. They were great folk, and especially in women's tennis, that really brought the boys to the yard.
You know?
Volleyball is a good game. I would rather play volleyball than see it. It's cool, but
Yeah.
I something about volleyball to me is just a fun sport. You go to the beach or wherever, and you get that game on. But it's number 5, y'all.
That's right. That's right.
Also, table tennis. That's a good game to look at. I really like that.
Well,
Great sport.
That's right. Table tennis is wonderful. So they got 2 forms of tennis.
Mm-hmm.
They got the regular tennis, they got table tennis, and then they got this other paddle pong. So, all of this in the family of tennis. So baseball is number 7.
Number 7, baseball. Look, well, you know what? We should know that because when you go to a baseball game, it's not as thick. The audience, the fans are not as thick.
It's boring to me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, baseball.
I thought you was
until it get down to the series, because you sitting down and watching the pitcher just pitch.
Okay.
And he's just there. He's just pitching that ball and seeing strikes. But I like action.
So you think it's more fun to play it than to?
That's right. I played baseball, so I was a catcher playing hardball. But that was action.
All right. Then we have golf, which Tiger Woods, did it for me. I mean, yeah. I mean, I looked at it every now and then, but I'm saying when Tiger Woods started playing, that's when people, our age and everything started paying attention to golf.
That's right. And number 9 is basketball.
All right. Now, what is basketball doing way down?
And here's the kicker part. We said soccer is known in Mexico and all across the world as football, but American football is number 10.
Ooh, there we go. American football, number 10. And I'm telling you.
That's what it's all about. American football is number 10. And that American football should be ranked number 1.
I think so. But Mr. E, the NBA is over.
Well.
But.
That's right.
And I'm telling you, look. The last game, the final game was fire.
That's right.
But you know what? I'm still hearing folks complaining a little bit about the game.
What was it? What they complain about?
I don't know if they favor who won.
Well, Boston, was predicted to win. I think the reason why folks is not favoring Boston is because the third, they could have won the whole series, but they took it back to Boston.
So look, we're not quite ready for the NFL, but we are checking out the WNBA.
I just want to let our listening audience know, Jeff, when you said something about the NFL, that some breaking news came across. CeeDee Lamb, that used to be the wide receiver for the Dallas Cowboys, is now playing with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Ooh.
Yeah,
what?
That's breaking news. CeeDee Lamb left the Cowboys. Now he's gone over to the Kansas City Chiefs. And so, hey, you'll see him over there.
Oh, my goodness. Must be more money, more something for him over there, Mr. E. He just left.
He wants to get on the Super Bowl team, and like the Cowboys, not a Super Bowl team.
Well, I tell you what, NFL season is coming up eventually.
That's right.
But in the meantime, we can still check out basketball with the WNBA. Mr. E, what's going on?
Well, WNBA on Friday was one of the greatest games you ever want to see. Friday, June the 21st, the Fever and the Dreams and the Suns and the Aces. There was a lot of controversies on Friday night with Kayla Clark, because she's robbed one of her team.
Kayla.
Yeah.
Kayla who?
Kayla Clark. Caitlin Clark.
Your girl.
My girl hit 16 points on Friday against the Dreams. And so she stole the ball. And, when she stole the ball, a lot of folks said she jumped in front of her player and took the ball. But anyway, on Friday night,
you went past that, Mr.
On Friday night, they won 91-79.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, grade her. We want you to grade her. How's she doing?
Caitlin is not doing too good.
Oh, shade.
Caitlin is not doing too
good.
And
why is that?
Well, just look at the stats. Look at the look at where they are, the position of where they are.
Uh-huh.
When you look at the position of the Fevers, when you look at Indiana Fevers, they at the bottom of the total poll.
Mm-mm.
Yep, they are a 7-11.
Oh Lord.
They won.
Caitlin.
They played 18 games, and Caitlin them are 7-11. So I mean, Reese is right behind them, right up ahead of them. They are numbered. They won so many games. They're 6-9.
Okay.
So just in case y'all want to throw it.
But it's not all about Reese, though, is it? It's not all about Caitlin, is it?
No.
When these girls were drafted into the WNBA, it should have been, teams that were already fine-tuned.
That's right. So what we found out when those players like Caitlin, Condoza, Reese, and a host of other ones that played college basketball bought the name out of WNBA.
They really brought the boys to the yard.
Because
seriously.
Brittany Gaynor, they was not there. Lisa was not there doing too much of anything, and you didn't hear them or recognize them like talking about it. But when those fireballs came up there, Caitlin Clark. When you saw Reese come out there, when you saw Smith come out there, when you saw Big Red and all them that just came out of college, Condoza. I mean, I looked at the game yesterday and Condoza played.
Yesterday was fire. That was a good game. Good game and very close. Go ahead, Mr.
Let me bring you up to score. On Friday, the Fevers beat the Dreams 91-79. Then on Friday night, the Suns beat the Ace. They lost to the Aces 85-74. Then on Saturday, they had games played on Saturday. The Majestics, they beat the Wings 97-69, and then the Liberty beat the Spot. That's where Lisa played 98-88, and then the Mercury Lynx and the Lynx played. So the Lynx beat the Mercury 73-60 points. And, I want to say congratulations to Miss Clark, who's with the Phoenix Mercury. She hit 14 points, and and for the Minnesota Lynx, that lady by the name of Collier, she hit 23 points.
Wow, great games.
And then last night game.
Yes, that was fire.
Was a barn burner. It was toe to toe.
It could have been any woman's game.
That was toe to toe last night game. I said to myself, what in tarnation is going on with last night game?
So close.
That's right.
But Reese at the end, she was determined. Caitlin tried. Caitlin tries hard, but you can't do it by yourself.
Nope, you can't do it by yourself. So Caitlin and Chicago, they lost by 1 point, 88-87.
Absolutely.
They lost by 1 point, 88-87, and then you had the finals for the Connecticut and Seahawks. That was 77-61. That was on last night also.
Wow, great game. What can we expect coming up this week, Miss D?
Well, we got some more games that get ready to play on Tuesday, so they might well get ready for that. I don't have the schedule in front of me, but I know for a fact that on the Liberty, the Suns, the Dream, Chicago, and the Fever, that the Fever are at the bottom of the totem pole, and Liberty is 15-3.
Well, I tell you what, the season will go on for a while. We'll see how all these teams kind of grow, because that's what they do a lot of times. They get better. We're hoping that your girl Caitlin, she'll find her way. She's starting off new. Reese, Reese already has an attitude as a beast. She coming in there. I don't care. Look, she is determined.
Mouthy, very
mouthy and determined. So, that makes for a good game. You need those personalities, those stars and stuff. So they all, they do stick out, and they have brought the boys to the yard.
That's right. So
Look, come on over here for a minute or two. We're going to talk a little bit more about sports talk, some upcoming shows. And don't forget to check out bullwickacademy.com and beitgods.com, our sponsors. Have a blessed day.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show. Today is Sports Talk. Don't forget to join us tonight at 6 on social media platforms. We'll give you more information. Thank you so very, very much. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 right here on WGPL 1350, WMVA 88.9. Peace 95.3, WPCE 1400, and on all social media platforms. I want to say congratulations to Miss Hinton, 8 years of doing AFYI. Congratulations. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Mr. E, and to you too.
Thank you so very, very much. So that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We brought you nothing but the best. If you'd like to inbox us or email us at FYIRadioshow@gmail.com. And for more information, call us 757-714-7861 and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Monday.
All right. Shout out to King Kobe Heard over here on Instagram, over here on Facebook. We just want you to say hello in the chat. We'll shout you out. But it's a beautiful Monday. We did get some of that rain.
That's right.
Mr. E, I heard it's going to rain again at 11. Not quite sure, but thank God we got some because we was on a super winning streak. It was getting hotter and hotter and hotter, though. We needed something to give. And we did last night get the rain here in Hampton Roads, Virginia. And we are so glad. So look, we're going to check out the WNBA. We want you to check it out with us. We're learning the young ladies. We know some of them, but we're learning them, and I'm learning more of the game. And it's exciting.
That's
it's
right.
exciting to see a sport that everybody loves grow, especially with our ladies. Our ladies are making the excitement. The bigger fans are coming out. I heard young ladies and stuff are really into this into basketball now since we got these young ladies coming in, these draft rookies. They are really bringing the boys to the yard.
You know, Miss Hinton, not only are they into basketball, but they're into football too. I saw a couple of young ladies playing flag football, and guess what? We also going to be reporting also that the women, the adult women, and we did it one time before, has a football team, professional football team.
Yes, we did. We had one of the ladies here in marketing talk about professional football players, women players, what they make, how they market them, and the fact, look, we need some stars to bring the boys to the yard so those women can get paid, so more fans will know about professional football. I did hear a few comments, Mr. E, like when they first got started. I don't know if people really kind of like, Mr. E, I need you to speak up and speak out. Because I think I heard you say something about they didn't look as What did you say when those girls first came out?
You know, Miss Hinton, I began to look at women football team, and I couldn't do but shake my head. And the reason why, because I see so many women pulling up what jobs were for men, what men started. I see so many women now performing those jobs, like truck drivers and things of that nature.
Mr. E, don't say that. That's male chauvinism.
You know, no, I see that now. One time or another, you couldn't get a woman to drive a truck or drive a deuce.
You wouldn't let them.
You know, but they now is doing that. One time or another, a lot of people was afraid to see women play football, especially contact football.
Why?
You know, because they didn't think that their bodies could endure the punishment.
Now, Mr. E, what do I feel about that when you say that? What did I say about the men?
Well, you know,
y'all got personal pronouns to protect as well.
Right.
Now, come on here.
That's right. So if we got personal pronouns that we got to protect, but
and you all are protecting
and
them.
y'all as women has to be protected too, because I think y'all are, the femininity when you started playing professional football, that's going down the track.
What does femininity have to do with football?
They hard. They look so hard.
What's wrong with that?
It's just like women in the gym lifting weight. They throwing them weights of
There's
them
nothing wrong
and
with that.
walking around here with the,
That's a stereotype.
I'm just saying, they look around and they throwing that little ball for shot put, and they walk around and Mo beef. Where is it?
Don't pay it. Don't listen to Mr. B.
Where is the?
Because a woman can look like a goose and a chicken and a bear, and a man still want it. Don't even go there, Mr.
You're right behind that. A man wants a woman, but
he don't care what she look like. I haven't seen him do all kind of things. There you go. She could be down. It don't make no difference. So that don't apply. Don't listen to that. A woman should be able to play a sport if she wants to.
That's right.
You can't keep a woman from doing what she want to do in this day and time for shizzle.
Well, there's a little thing going around also, Ms. Hinton, that transgender in wrestling.
Who are they gonna wrestle against? I mean, transgender. Okay, well, that's another subject. I'm not even gonna get into that. But anyway, we have enjoyed sports talk. We're talking about the WNBA. I'm gonna learn more of the ladies. I got a good start with watching the NCAA. In the college. Watching those girls evolve and come to the WNBA. There was some, Mr. E mentioned Miss Griner.
That's right.
That's there, Brittany. And we learned from her through the traumatic situation there over in Russia. We knew her before then, but I'm just saying there are some that we're learning because of certain events and things like that. But we're going to continue to study them, see how they're doing, see if they grow, evolve. They become stars, controversy and drama and things like that. But we'll definitely be looking at the game. We want you all to look at the game as well.
That's right. It's all about sports. It's all about us pulling together and making them coins. People got to make a living, got to make them coins.
Absolutely. Now, look, we got some upcoming shows. Now, tonight we're going to do our replay, FYI After Dark replay. We're also going to do some safety tips. Traveling, summer safety tips, pool safety tips, and
water safety tips out there, the ocean safety tips.
Yes.
Because right now there are so many folks not paying close attention.
Tell the truth.
In the city of Virginia Beach, on that note, Ms. Hinton, in the city of Virginia Beach, there's 44 lifeguards that was on duty in Virginia Beach on the beach. There was 45 lifeguards.
Wow.
And see,
they need every single one of them.
That's right. A lot of people are not paying attention to these lifeguards. Listen, when we tell you about summer tips, riptides can come in at
Sharks,
any time.
Whales.
And so when contaminated over in Buckrow Beach. Speaking on summer tips, they had contaminated water.
And don't you know people still going in there?
And going in there, your skin fall off, and So and then there's some other tips that when we get ready to tell you about these summer tips that we will bring. Keep your lotion on. There's a lot of people telling folk, don't put that lotion on. Put that lotion on if you're out there in the water, you're out there in the sun.
Absolutely. So look, we're going to cover those subjects, those shows. Continue to watch us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, sports talk. And what's under the hat?
Issues.
What's under the hat? Issues concerning men, issues concerning women. And we got to come back with some tea. We got to bring some tea. There's a lot going on. But anyway, we will cover some great subjects and have some great guests on as well. Don't forget Yolanda Hinton's music. Make It All Right. Mr. E featured it today. Whenever music can be downloaded, get the music. Get that music. Make It All Right. Follow us on social media. Also, if you'd like to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor, Mr. E got the tea on that.
That's right. Listen, before we get ready to get out of here, I want to say happy birthday to my oldest brother. Today is my brother's birthday. Pastor Clarence M. Everett, better known as Jake. The day his birthday, and I want to say happy birthday to my oldest brother.
Happy birthday.
Hey, keep on doing what you do. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. Mister, your family got a lot of summer babies, don't they?
That's right. That's right. They right behind one another. So
Absolutely.
my next to the oldest sister Sheila, hers was the earlier part of June,
Yes.
and now Jake's birthday is the latter part of June. And then coming in August is my dad's birthday, my sister's birthday, my birthday, my granddaddy's birthday. So there's a lot of birthdays coming up in during the summer and the winter. I know, in the wintertime. Before
Yes.
wintertime, get in here.
Well, that's cool. And look, I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. That your week is going to be bright and beautiful. Make sure you tune in if you have any concerns or suggestions, or if you want to be a part of this wonderful show, you can contact us, and we would love to answer any question you have.
That's right. That's right. If you'd like to be a special guest, a sponsor, or intern, or if you'd like to be in our audience, yeah, that's right. You can be in the audience of FYI by sending us your email. But you have to email us your email so we can send you the time that we want you to sit in our audience. You don't have to participate. You can just sit in our audience. So you send your email to FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. Again, that's FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. And we'll send you the link and let you know what date that you're going to be a special guest or be in the audience of FYI Radio Show. If you'd like to be a special guest, a sponsor, or intern of the most talked about radio show that's been running 8 years long on all social media platforms, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861. That's 757-714-7861. Or you can inbox us on Facebook at Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton's Facebook page. FYI has a Facebook page, or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to see you all on Wednesday. Don't forget to join us right here. But look, don't forget to check out FY After Dark, 6 p.m. on all social media platforms.
That's right.
Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
And again, welcome back, Miss Hinton.
Thank you.
Welcome back. I'm so glad it takes the workload off of me. Yeah.
All right, now, Miss Lee. God bless you all.
Two down.